Now to our focus on the battle for the state's 18 constituencies spread over 5 districts of Jammu and Kashmir go to polls today in the second phase amid tight security. Expectations from voters are high in the second phase after the first ones on the 25th of November saw a record turnout of over 70%, the highest since independence for a state that has suffered over 3 decades of militancy. The fate of 175 candidates will be decided in the second phase. 9 constituencies, each from the Jammu and the Kashmir division, are voting today. Those in the fray include the lone woman minister in the National Conference government, Sakina Ittu. Handwara in North Kashmir's Kupwara district would also be in focus as separatist turned mainstream politician Sajjad Ghani Lone is making his debut in assembly elections after unsuccessfully contesting Lok Sabha polls in 2009. Lone recently hit headlines after he met Prime Minister Modi and showered him with praise. A heavy security cover has been thrown over the region with a village sarpanch after a village sarpanch was killed in Shopian on Sunday night and a grenade attack in Srinagar last week. Apart from the state police, 220 companies of paramilitary personnel have been deployed.
Security arrangements which we have made, it's in place. All the polling parties, all polling staff and other material already dispatched. There is a very strong security grid existing in these 2 districts. We have taken sufficient measures as far as counter-terrorist or counter-militancy attacks are concerned. All inter-district routes has been plugged, and there is a very strong security grid. We have placed our operational QRTs just to counteract in case if there is any report of any kind of sabotage.
Let's get now from our correspondent Shuja Ul Haq, who's with us live from Handwara this morning. Shuja, all eyes on this constituency, especially since Lone is contesting from this seat. Interesting to know that the BJP hasn't posted a candidate opposite him.
Well, that's right. This is something that goes, that goes into show that there are certain very important points to reflect, at least in this particular phase. Apart from Sajjad Lone, there are many other stalwart leaders as well in the fray. In fact, in this constituency itself, Sajjad Lone is pitted against one of the very strongest leaders of National Conference, Chaudhry Mohammad Ramzan. He has won almost all the elections since 1983, except for one. Sajjad Lone in itself is an important point here because he is contesting for the first time from this assembly segment and has been off late in news because of the kind of the meetings he has had with the BJP leaders, particularly the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Let me just give you an idea of what really this constituency means. This constituency, is in the North Kashmir area and has seen of late a lot of interest in the poll process with local candidates like Sajjad Lone in the fray. Let me give you an idea of what this particular polling booth is looking like at this point of time. Even before the polling has begun, there are a lot of people who are queued up outside here, and look at them. They on one hand, in one hand they have their voter slips, and in the other hand they have their hot kangaris. This is a Kashmiri hot pot in which coal is kept so that in the months of winter some warmth can be brought in. So this is the kind of atmosphere we are witnessing even before the polling has begun. Long queues can be seen outside these polling booths. Most of these people have come here. They are coming braving all odds, also the odds that this unfavorable weather is presenting. Even women have started pouring in these polling stations with almost all the aspirations in their mind. Most of them are saying that what their basic points are development and growth.
All right. Alachida, thanks so much for that update. Lots of excitement among voters. The first phase, remember, saw a record 70% turnout. Shuja, we're going to keep coming back to you for more updates. Meanwhile, 20 constituencies in Jharkhand across 7 Maoist-hit tribal districts to go to polls today as well in the second phase. Campaigning in the run-up to phase 2 saw rallies by Prime Minister Modi and Congress bigwigs Sonia and Rahul Gandhi. Among those whose electoral fate will be decided in this phase are former Chief Ministers Arjun Munda and Madhu Koda, along with 3 ministers who are among the 223 candidates contesting polls. 8 of the 20 seats going to polls are currently held by the BJP. 5 by the JMM and 2 by the Congress party. 16 out of the 20 seats going to polls are reserved for tribals. There's heavy security deployment in the entire region, believed to be a Naxal belt. Polling for 13 assembly constituencies in the first phase had seen a 62% turnout.